Beat, run!
Hold on, Retto! Wait for me!
Hey, you! Where are you going with my bread?
Looks like they got away.
It's those brats again. Maybe I should poison the dough next time.
Oh, that sounds like a threat. Yeah, but it looks like these two boys have escaped successfully, with quite a number of loaves of bread there. Yeah, breathe a sigh of relief, you pulled it off.
Oh boy, that was a close one, Retto.
Nah, that was easy.
Oh, really?
Easy? Jeez, if that's what you call easy, I'd hate to see hard.
Yeah, me too.
Don't worry. Come on, let's deliver the bread. I'm sure everybody's getting hungry.
Yeah, there's a reason why they're stealing bread from people.
But I don't like the rats down there.
Come on, what do you expect? I mean, they live in the sewers. There's bound to be a rat or two. And plus, we're carrying fresh-baked bread. You don't have to be a rat to want a bite of this.
No, that is indeed true.
Well, what do we do if we get attacked?
Don't let a few rats get you all freaked out. Hey, I took care of them the last time, didn't I?
Yeah, I guess.
Besides, the people lucky enough to live in houses aren't the ones who need us to take bread to them.
Yeah, they want to go that way. And there's a reason for that we'll be getting to shortly, but yeah, we've already been here before in a cutscene, so now we're actually coming here officially for our first gameplay here in the city of Retardando. And with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Eternal Sonata. So last time we had the opportunity to get this game started by introducing you to our lead heroine Polka, and we got to see the plight that she was dealing with when she was here in Retardando. And so now we get the opportunity to now switch over to these two boys who just stole some bread, but there's a reason why they did, and we saw one of the reasons, well, we got a clue as to why they did what they did. So this is an opportunity for me to introduce you to our lead hero, Allegretto, and his little brother, Beat. And so we'll be controlling these guys over the course of this episode. Allegretto and Beat both have different weapons, and they both have different ways that they can attack. With Allegretto, he has the opportunity to be equipped with a knife. He can also be equipped with a sword. And also, Beat is equipped with a gun. And yeah, if you're reading his age, you're not seeing things. It actually is, he's actually 8 years old. Yeah, they let 8-year-olds carry guns in this game. Curse you, Second Amendment! Yeah, I don't know why they gave an 8-year-old a gun in this game, but in addition to being used for the purposes of being used at long range, it can also be used as a bludgeoning weapon, so he's not limited to just shooting things from long distance, but he is a proficient marksman, as we'll get to see over the course of this journey. So let's go over here now, because this is where we were indicated to go. So we're going to be spending some time underground here in Retardando. This is the first time to do this, and it won't be the last time. So we're going to make our way through the sewers of Retardando now. But I haven't had a chance to save the game yet, so I'm going to take care of that, because there's going to be a save point right here. So I'm going to go ahead and use it, and then we will take a quick timeout, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we have now saved the game, and we can continue onward here in the sewers of Retardando, and we're going to start picking a fight with these boys against some rats.
Come on, Beat. Let's take care of these guys.
Retto, can you tell me what it is we have to do to fight again?
Yeah, they're just reintroducing the tutorial from the previous episode, but there's no real need to show it off again. We're good here. So, as I mentioned before, Allegretto can go in close range with his knife and ultimately his sword, while Beat can go in long distance with his gun. Plus, they are better known for their attacking special abilities.
Pretty good, huh?
So yeah, we have the chance to demonstrate what Allegretto can do. Let's hope we can demonstrate what Beat can do in this round. Yeah, there are 2 enemies, perfect.
You better back off.
Alright, here we go. And here goes Allegretto, slugging away on the mouse. It's best to use your special abilities right at the end of the turn, because you could use your special ability as often as you want over the course of the 5 seconds that you have to use it. However, it really does make more sense to, in fact, you're going to be forced to use the special ability at the end of your turn. So, now we're going to show off Beat's ability as a master of marksmanship. Now, I did not use his special ability because his special ability is a little bit different. Plus, you also notice that once I went into the shadows, that's the special ability changed. It works that way for every character. I demonstrated it before with Polka, but it does work that way with every character. Let's go over to this side and get ourselves another piece of rats. Alright.
Don't get cocky.
Here we go. Yeah, you may also notice as well, and this only works with melee attackers, that if you keep attacking them, you'll actually get a little bit of your time back. And this can really help you try and get as many hits as possible. It's really a unique feature that they put into this game. They put a lot of unique features in this game. But now I'm going to show off what the special ability of Beat is if you're standing out in the light. Beat's, his first special ability is not an attack, nor is it a heal. He can actually take pictures of the battle scenes and of the enemies, up to a maximum of 12. And you can sell those for money. However, it's not worth your time or your effort because you get very little money for selling photos. So I would highly recommend against it. This is not true, however, in the Xbox 360 version. You can get a lot of money for selling photos. So yeah, by running down to the far end, we have got a treasure chest. And 3 enemies. So yeah, since Allegretto is faster, he'll always get the first attack. Always. Boom! And since the enemy's back is turned, we can get more hits on them. It'd be more advantageous for me to have Beat run into the shade, into a shadow where he actually does have an attack for his special ability when he's standing in the shadows. Yeah, and sometimes enemies have very predictable patterns that you can figure out right away that they're going to be setting up for a special ability. And when they're hunched over like that, you know you're close to beating them. So by coming down to the far end, we get ourselves another peach cookie. Alright. So let's make sure we're covering all of our bases here. There is a bridge over here, so let's go ahead and use it. Now here's a situation where I'm going to be starting to cut out enemy battles, unless we get a really good situation in our favor. Okay, so in the last battle, Beat and Allegretto both gained their first experience levels, and so they get HP's increase, of course. They also get increase on 4 main stats: attack, defense, magic, and speed. There are a lot of RPGs these days that have a really long-winded stat list, but not this game. It's much more simplified and very much more direct. So we can now move on, and we have to actually go back the way we came, if we can. Yes, I can't seem to find the bridge. I can't seem to make Allegretto walk on the bridge. Alright, so here's a real bridge, and I think there's something over here. Yes, there is. And having successfully defeated those rats, we can now get the treasure chest, which contains an angel trumpet. Now, the peach cookies that I've been accumulating so far, those are for healing HP. Angel trumpets are the revival item of the game. So, someone gets knocked out, use an angel trumpet, and that will restore 50% of their health. So, let's go over this way. Okay, so nothing over here. Then we can go this direction. We only have one way to go, and that's over this bridge. And you may have noticed that there is... Well, hold on. Okay, here's a possibility where we could possibly hit two enemies at the same time. Let's see if we're close enough. No, not quite. But yeah, if they're close enough... Oh yeah, there's a situation. I was able to get in a hit or two with the special ability. Now, here's where I mentioned before that Beat's gun can also be used for bludgeoning. So here's a demonstration of that. And if your enemy attacks you from behind, they can get in as much damage as they want. And you can get yourself turned around, but it's not easy. Alright, so let's go ahead and start smacking away on this mouse. Alright. Now we hit it from behind, and it can't defend itself against my attacks, so we get the victory. And we're close to getting the boys up to experience level 3 again. Glowing Tail, that is an item that allows you to always use this special ability in a battle. Once the battle ends, that special ability of the Glowing Tail wears off. So we come over here now to get this treasure chest containing a Poison White Cap. Now the Poison White Cap, if I remember correctly, is for... yeah, poisoning your enemy. But it's not, as you can see, it's a 70% chance, which means it's not absolutely guaranteed. And also something as well I should point out. The items that we were using, the items set in my, when in battle, you may have noticed it's the same for the boys as it was for Polka. That's because in this game, the item combinations that you have for when you're going into battle carry over if you have to switch between sets of parties. And we will be switching sets of parties a few times during the course of this game, just to give you a heads up. Alright, so we can go now. And as mentioned before, if I can just get out of the room, enemies now can respawn, which means we can get ourselves more experience points. And there was our first double play of the game. Allegretto gets it. Yeah, if two enemies get next to each other, that can give you the possibility of a double play. And as a result, both Allegretto and Beat get to experience level 3. So we can now move on. Yeah, we found the switch. Yeah, that's the only way you can advance here. You have to find this switch. Yeah, you'll know you're at the switch when a question mark appears near where this is. Once the question mark appears over your head, that lets you know that you can press the switch, open that gate, and continue. And so that is exactly what we shall do. Oh, a double play possibility.
I'm ready to go. All I have to do is...
Not quite there. Not close enough. Alright, so let's quickly step out into the shadows to let Beat use his special ability for the shadows, which is Rapid Shooter. And it does its job, which means now Allegretto can finish the deal. He can steal the deal, finish the job, do whatever.
You're not gonna beat me.
Mission accomplished there. And we get the treasure chest behind those rats, which contains another peach cookie. Alright. Lots of peach cookies early on in the game. Alright, we want to go this way. We want to go this way. Alright, that's another enemy out of the way, and we can now hang a left. Okay, so we have reached the save points. However, I'm going to take a quick time out because I just want to take as a precaution, I want to get the boys up to experience level 4. And you're probably wondering why I want to do that. Well, there is a reason for that I will be explaining in just a moment. So, be back when I get the party up to level 4. Alright. This battle will put the boys over the top and get them to experience level 4. And there's a particular reason why we wanted to get the boys up to experience level 4. Well, obviously for enhanced stats, of course. But we also get new abilities, including Sky Divider for Allegretto. And for Beat, we get him the ability known as Fire Blast, which is what replaces the camera taking special abilities. So now Beat has 2 attacks instead of just 1 attack and 1 thing that doesn't really matter. So yeah, we want to now change over to Fire Blast, which is basically the light version of the Rapid Shooter. So yeah, there are a lot of special abilities that you don't get for both light ability and shadow ability until you get to a certain experience level. So now that we've accomplished that, let's go back in here and save our game. And then once we've done that, we can then begin the process of going to get ourselves a bit of an enemy. Because, yeah, we're finally going somewhere where it's going to be getting pretty messy. So, with that in mind, we'll bring this episode and the day of recording to a close. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of my Let's Play of Eternal Sonata. And when I join you again, we will see what lurks off in the light in the distance as we continue this journey. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism saying take care, and I'll see you soon.